Welcome to Elite Captain Training. Today we unlock the mindset required to conquer fat loss through consistency, not just temporary motivation. Most people believe that losing fat is complicated, but the truth is simple. The real enemy is not calories, but quitting entirely. We start with high energy, pushing hard for a week, only to crash when life gets busy or stress becomes overwhelming. This is the cycle of failure. You rely on willpower, which is a limited resource that eventually runs dry when you need it. True success comes from consistency. It is about what you do on the days when you absolutely do not want to train. We have analyzed the psychology of fitness to bring you 4 unbreakable rules that will transform your body and your entire life. Let us begin with rule number 1. Balance the bad with the good immediately. This is the secret to stopping the slide. Imagine you eat a large pizza for lunch. Most people think they have ruined their diet and decide to give up completely. They let one bad meal turn into a bad day, then a bad week. This is the domino effect of negativity. Your goal is to stop the momentum. One mistake is an accident, but 2 mistakes in a row is the start of a new habit. If your lunch was heavy and greasy, balance it immediately. Make your dinner rich in protein and low in calories to compensate. If you missed your gym session today, do not go to sleep without doing a light workout at home to stay consistent. The objective is to never let the day end on a loss. You must reclaim your victory before your head hits the pillow. Perfection is not required for fat loss. What is required is the ability to correct your course quickly after you veer off. Small corrections prevent big disasters. By balancing the bad with the good, you ensure that a slip does not become a slide. Your body can handle a surplus of calories occasionally. What it cannot handle is a week of giving up on your goals. Remember that consistency is about the average of your actions over time, not about being perfect every single second of the day. So next time you slip up, do not beat yourself up. Just make the very next decision a healthy and positive one. This approach removes guilt from the equation. Without guilt, you are less likely to emotional eat and more likely to succeed. Now we move to rule number 2. Downsize the routine instead of giving up. This is crucial for busy and stressful days. We often think in terms of all or nothing. If we cannot do our full 60-minute workout, we do nothing at all. This binary thinking is a trap. It destroys the habit loop that you have worked so hard to build in your brain. If you do not have an hour, do 20 minutes. If you cannot go to the gym, train on your living room floor. If you cannot hit 10,000 steps, hit 5,000. Doing something is infinitely better than doing absolutely nothing for your progress. Think of your habit like a radio. It is better to turn the volume down to low than to turn it off completely. Keeping the radio on means you keep the habit alive. It is much easier to turn the volume back up later on. The most difficult part of fitness is starting again after a long break. Do not let yourself take that break in the first place. By downsizing, you maintain your identity as an athlete. You prove to yourself every day that you are someone who does not quit. These mini workouts may not burn huge calories, but they burn the bridge to laziness. They keep your mental discipline sharp and ready. Life will always be chaotic. Your routine must be flexible enough to survive the chaos without breaking under the pressure of perfection. Celebrate the small sessions. They are the ones that save you when you are most vulnerable to falling off the wagon entirely. Rule number 3 is a psychological trick. Make positive excuses. This is how you manipulate your brain into doing hard work. We are masters at making excuses to skip the gym. We say we are too tired, too busy, or simply not in the mood. Instead of saying, "I do not want to train for an hour," tell yourself, I will just go for 5 minutes. This lowers the barrier to entry. It makes the task seem small and manageable, reducing the mental resistance you feel. But here's the secret. Humans have a completion bias. We have a natural psychological desire to finish what we have started. Once you have been moving for 5 minutes, the endorphins kick in. Your blood starts flowing and motivation suddenly appears out of nowhere. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. You cannot wait to feel like it. You must act to create the feeling. You will find that just 2 exercises easily turns into a full workout. The hardest part is always simply walking through the door. Use this lie to your advantage. Trick your brain into starting and trust that your body will want to keep going once active. Newton's law applies to people too. An object at rest stays at rest, but an object in motion stays in motion. Negotiate with yourself like a diplomat. Offer a small compromise to get started, knowing that the outcome will be a total victory. You will never regret a workout you completed, even a short one. You will only regret the ones you allowed yourself to skip. Rule number 4 is the most overlooked truth. Simplicity always wins in the long term. Complexity is the enemy of execution. We are constantly bombarded with trendy diets and complex training programs. We think we need the perfect scientific plan to get results. But complexity kills consistency. When a plan is too hard to follow or requires too much thinking, you will eventually quit. The best athletes in the world are boring. They eat the same few meals and do the same basic exercises over and over. Pick a few healthy meals you actually enjoy. Pick a workout schedule that fits your life. Then repeat them until they become automatic. Treat fitness like brushing your teeth. You do not analyze it or stress about it. You just do it because it is what you do. Reducing choices saves mental energy. When you do not have to decide what to eat or do, you have more energy to actually execute. Do not chase the shiny new trends. They are designed to sell products, not to help you build a sustainable lifestyle. Master the basics: sleep, hydration, protein, and progressive overload. These have worked for 100 years and will always work. Simplicity is sustainable. And in the game of fat loss, the person who can sustain their plan the longest is the one who wins. You do not need to suffer to see results. You just need a plan that is simple enough to follow on your worst days. Finally, the bonus rule. Environment beats willpower. This is the ultimate safeguard for your consistency when you feel weak. Do not use your willpower to fight a box of cookies sitting right in front of you. That is a battle you will eventually lose. Design your environment so that bad habits are difficult and good habits are easy. Remove the temptation before you even feel the craving. Make good habits the path of least resistance. Lay out your gym clothes the night before so you trip over them in the morning. Keep healthy food visible and ready to eat. When you are hungry and tired, you will grab whatever is easiest to reach. If you have to cook a healthy meal from scratch when you are starving, you will order pizza. If it is ready, you will eat it. Your environment shapes your behavior silently. Create a space that screams athlete rather than a space that encourages laziness. Smart people do not have more willpower. They just put themselves in fewer situations where they have to use it. Put a water bottle on your desk. Put a pull-up bar on your doorframe. Force your environment to remind you of your goals. When you control your surroundings, you control your choices. And when you control your choices, you control your results. Balance the bad, downsize the routine, make positive excuses, keep it simple, and optimize your environment. These are your tools. Fat loss is not a sprint. It is a long journey. There will be bumps in the road, but you now have the map. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You need to refuse to let the chain break completely. The body you want is waiting for you. It is not reserved for the genetic elite. It is reserved for those who never quit. Today is the day you stop starting over. Today is the day you build the habits that will last for a lifetime. Embrace the process. Fall in love with the discipline. The results will come as a natural byproduct of the person you become. You are no longer a victim of your impulses. You are the captain of your ship, steering through the storms toward your destination. Take these rules and apply them. Not next week, not tomorrow, but right now. Your future self is begging you to start. Hold on to your consistency with everything you have. It is the most valuable asset you possess in the pursuit of greatness. The path is clear. The obstacles are just mental illusions. You have the power to break through them using these simple strategies. Do not let another day go by wishing for change. Be the change. Be the consistent force that transforms your reality. A small fire, if fed consistently, becomes a blaze that cannot be extinguished. Feed your fire every single day, no matter what. Preparation prevents poor performance. Use your environment and your logic to outsmart your lazy brain before it has a chance to speak. Every drop of sweat is a deposit in the bank of your health. Do not stop investing just because the market is down. The feeling of finishing a workout when you wanted to quit is the best feeling in the world. Chase that feeling. Time will pass anyway. You can either spend it building the body you want or spend it regretting the choices you made. Surround yourself with people who normalize these habits. If you cannot find them, be the leader who inspires them. Every sunrise is a new opportunity to practice these rules, to balance, to downsize, to trick your brain, and to succeed. Freedom is found in discipline. The discipline to say no to immediate pleasure for the sake of long-term satisfaction and health. Wear your consistency like a badge of honor. Let your results speak for themselves. You are building a masterpiece, one day at a time. Looking back, you will realize that the hard days were the most important ones. They were the days that built your character. Be the tree that bends but does not break. Let the storms of life come, but remain rooted in your simple daily habits. Fuel your body, respect your mind, and trust the process. The formula is simple. You just have to apply it every day. This is about more than just looking good. It is about living longer, feeling stronger, and being capable of handling life's challenges. Your fitness allows you to participate fully in life. Do not rob yourself of these moments by giving up on your health. No matter how distorted your schedule gets, keep moving. Movement is medicine. Movement is the key to unlocking your potential. Recovery is part of the work. Discipline extends to your sleep and your stress management. It is a 24-hour lifestyle. Tomorrow brings a fresh slate. If you failed today, forgive yourself and prepare to win tomorrow. The war is never over. You have the knowledge. You have the tools. Now all that is left is the execution. Go out and make it happen. Remember the keywords. Balance the bad. Downsize the routine. Just start. Keep it simple. These are your weapons against failure. Step by step, rep by rep, meal by meal. That is how mountains are moved. That is how legends are built. Elevate your standards. Demand more from yourself, not in intensity, but in consistency. That is the elite captain way. Keep your eyes on the prize, but keep your mind on the process. The prize is the destination. The process is the path. Change your goal from losing 10 pounds to never missing 2 days in a row. The weight loss will happen automatically. Join the ranks of those who do not make excuses. Be the person who finds a way when everyone else finds an excuse. Enjoy the journey. If you hate every minute of it, you will not last. Find the joy in the discipline and the struggle. The greatest trophy is not on a shelf. It is the body you live in and the mind that controls it. Through all seasons of life, remain constant. Let your habits be the anchor that holds you steady when the world spins. Breathe in the possibility of a new you. Breathe out the limitations of the past. You are ready to begin again. Walk forward with confidence. You now possess the blueprint for consistency. No more starting over, only keeping going. We are all in this together, fighting the same battles, overcoming the same excuses. Stay strong and stay consistent, Captain. Consistency is king. It beats talent, it beats genetics, and it beats intensity. Wear your crown by showing up every day. Tighten your resolve. The world is full of distractions, but you have a mission. Your mission is to be your best self. Let every action you take be a vote for the person you want to become. Accumulate enough votes, and you win the election. The time for thinking is over. The time for doing is now. Apply these rules and watch your life change forever. We have given you the torch. Now it is your duty to keep the flame alive and carry it forward. Stand tall. You are an elite captain of your own life. Command your habits and your body will obey your orders. Thank you for watching Elite Captain Training. If this video helped you, please like and share it to inspire others. Subscribe now to master your body and mind. Stay consistent, stay strong, and see you in the next mission.